The quest for places in the semi-finals continues at the Gladiators arena tonight in this second round clash of the contenders. And while they're getting more experience, the awesome athletes in their way are getting stronger and stronger. They are the MTN Gladiators. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another second round episode of MTN Gladiators. We've seen some terrific contenders move on from the first round to this second round. At stake, a place in the semi-finals, but they have to do battle again against the mighty dozen MTN Gladiators.
Absolutely. Our contenders will also be fighting ultimately for that much-coveted crown, MTN Gladiator champions of this series, and along with that, courtesy of Sure Travel, South Africa's largest travel network. They'll be taken away, should they be crowned the champions, an overseas trip, including a Caribbean cruise worth 40,000 rand each!
Whoa, how about that? Terrific prizes on MTN Gladiators, as you've come to expect. So let's find out who these two female contenders are in this second round. They are Smit and Pieterse! Charmaine, nice to see you again.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Now, we all know from the past years, we've seen you in international gladiators, but this is a big domestic series. It must be nice to have one round and one victory under the belt, Charmaine.
Yes, definitely. I'm very happy for South Africa to host their own gladiators in South Africa, and I hope that people enjoy it as much as we do.
Oh, I'm sure everybody is. We know that. Now, you've got some experience now added to your international stuff. A place in the semi-finals at stake. The pressure's starting to build, hey?
Yes, definitely. The competition is getting tough, and I have to really try my best, just do my best, and I'm definitely going to do that.
Now, do you have the brigade along again to help you through this in the audience? Anyone here for Charmaine?
Yes, definitely. It's actually my boyfriend's brother and friends, and thank you very much for coming.
Excellent. Let's hear it for Charmaine! Woo!
How are you doing, Griselda? It's nice to see you again.
I'm very happy to be back, and I'm ready for today. I'm going to give everything.
So what have you done to prepare yourself for this round of MTN Gladiators then?
My preparation for this was, I've done a 10-week tested Navy SEAL training program, so never underestimate a woman.
You see, she's got that G.I. Jane power thing going on. How are you feeling going into this round?
I'm a bit nervous. I'm up against a tough contender. Charmaine is strong, but I just try my best and I'll give everything.
All right then, good luck. Let's hear it for this very strong contender, Griselda!
Those then are our brave girls. It's time to meet the boys. Our male contenders in this second round are vying for a place in the last four. The semi-finals are Calvin Robinson and Michael Toll. Yes, Calvin, we remember you. Dramatic stuff in your first round all those weeks ago. Big lad, ready to take on the big gladiators again.
Yeah, I can't wait. It should be good. I'm feeling a little more comfortable now after the first round. I was really nervous the first round, but we're settling in now.
Just remind everybody at home where you're from. What do you do again, Calvin?
From Durban. I live on the Bluff. My main sport at the moment is kickboxing. I was in 1996. I was the South African super heavyweight champion in the WACO tournament.
Calvin, got any followers again in the crowd up from Durbs?
I've got my beautiful wife Natalie there, my son Travis, my daughter Jade, and I'm sure there's quite a few more out there.
I'm sure they're going to help you through this one. Best of luck, Calvin.
Great, thank you.
Whoa, all right. Woo.
Michael, it's nice to see you again. How are you doing?
No, I'm fine.
All right, you're so eager to start this round of MTN Gladiators. You told me backstage you're so eager you can hardly wait.
Yeah, I know exactly what to do after going to the first round, and I'm going to capitalize on the Gladiators' mistakes.
Anybody here supporting you, Michael? Where are they? Let's hear it for Michael's supporters. Well, let's hear it then for Michael.
So you've met our four terrific contenders ready to go for it. Get into the semi-finals if they can. We'll be back with event number 1 on MTN Gladiators.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
Every episode of MTN Gladiators features the Know the Show competition, so keep a close eye on proceedings. There are pay-as-you-go cell phone kits and cash prizes of R1,000 up for grabs later. Welcome back to MTN Gladiators, this terrific second rounder in prospect. We're ready to get underway with event number 1.
Ready to play ball, it's Charmaine! And going to score with the red balls, it's Griselda! These are the Gladiators they'll be up against. It's force and goal!
Contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, nice start for Charmaine. Not so for Griselda. Another score for Charmaine, who looks sharp tonight. Force snuffs out another attack. Charmaine has clearly been working on her speed. She's 7-0 up already, and finally Gold gets to grips with the situation, while Griselda continues to struggle. Charmaine is leaving Gold standing, and this is turning into a landslide for her. Griselda is battling to get off the mark. Another easy 2-pointer, and with 20 seconds to go, Charmaine is on course for a record score. Charmaine has played this perfectly, jinking and dummying her way round this Powerball court and leading her runs into the red tackle zone until the last possible moment. Finally, a consolation score for Griselda, but that was one-way traffic from the start for Charmaine. The Gladiators defend the red zone, can launch a tackle into the yellow zone, but Gold was just chasing shadows.
Let's call in the match referee, Cyril Mitchley, to find out how many points Charmaine and Griselda scored. Cyril, how's it looking?
Ursula, Charmaine has done the best ever at Powerball for ladies. She scored 19 points to Griselda's 2.
19 points! But that center basket was like your best friend. You kept gunning for it time and time again.
Definitely. I mean, if you really want to make points, you have to go for the middle one and don't waste your time on the others.
But if you can get to the middle one, it's pretty decent. If you can get to the others, Griselda, you had such a tough time trying to get even to the outside baskets. Your Gladiator would not let go of you.
She's very strong, very fast. I tried my best, but she's a good diver.
She did take you down, eh? Yeah, she was like a rugby tackler.
Yeah, she tackles very rough and hard, but I mean, I'm still surviving, so.
Oh, you're a strong girl. Don't worry, don't worry. There's still plenty more games to go. Let's hear it then for our contenders, Charmaine and Griselda.
You heard it from Cyril Mitchley, a record for Charmaine on Powerball, and Griselda already has a lot of catching up to do.
Going for the Powerballs on blue, it's Calvin! Trying to score on red, we have Michael! These are the Gladiators they'll be facing, Blade and Warrior!
Contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Wow, what a power start. Calvin tried to squeeze Warrior into the scoring pot as well, and that has really set the tone. No joy for Michael, and this time Warrior takes care of Big Calvin. Oh, Michael slipped past Blade. Now he just needs to remember to do something with the ball. Well, it took a while, but the 3 points were worth waiting for. Blade's running out of patience, but Calvin is full of ideas, although he appears to have hurt his shoulder with that one.
20 seconds to go, and Michael cleverly blunts Blade to move back into the lead, but Calvin pushes the pain barrier to snatch the lead straight back in what has been a grueling physical test. Warrior brings Calvin down like a giant redwood, and I reckon these are the hardest and most well-deserved points ever scored on this game. Calvin finishes just ahead of Michael in this one, but it was a war of attrition every single second of the way.
Not as many balls scored with the guys as with the girls. Calvin, Warrior gave you such a tough time, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, he's just so fast and strong. When he tackled me, he made sure I went down.
And you're a big guy, so it took a lot out of him, I'm sure.
Yeah, but he was quick. Well done.
Now, Michael, I saw you going almost immediately for a centre basket with your red balls.
Yeah, I knew the points lay in the center basket, but Blade was a little bit too fast to me. I see the rugby experience coming out now.
A little bit too fast. He was cutting edge fast. Blade, he didn't stand a chance of scoring higher than the points he's got.
You know, I'm actually disappointed that he actually scored against me. But at the end of the day, give him credit where it's due. Well done, Mark.
All right, now, Warrior, Calvin is massively big. You just brought him down time and again. It was incredible to watch.
It's not a matter of size. It's not a matter of how big you are. It's just a matter of how strong and how quick you move. Calvin did exceptionally well. I didn't know that she could move, but now I've realized that he's also quite fast. But I'm quite disappointed with myself, because if there's one thing I know, I always believe, once I land in here, this is my field, and I'm the best in everything that I do.
Well, you heard it from the Gladiators and Contenders alike, and let this be known, size doesn't count in Powerball!
Another great lesson in life from Auntie Ursula, and I bet these contenders will be sore in the morning.
Ready to climb the mountain, it's Charmaine! And she's going to be chased by fire! And ready for her mountain climb, it's Griselda! And she's going to be shadowed by Nightshade! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
After taking the hits on Powerball, these contenders now face another 60-second challenge on a vertical plane, and those muscles are working overtime. Oh, Charmaine slips, and she can't afford to do that with fire on her tail, but she's recovered in the nick of time. Nightshade is all over Griselda's left foot as well, but she's managed to keep her cool too. Well, those two initial crises seem to have been overcome, and now it's a race for the winning 10 points. Charmaine secures more valuable points, while Griselda will be grateful that she's seen off Nightshade and at least comes away from the MTN mountain with 5 points. But Charmaine carries on where she left off on Powerball and is really showing her international gladiator experience. She's raced into a 29-7 lead over Griselda after just 2 events.
Ready for his mountain climb, it's Michael! And all over him will be the 8 legs of Spider! And ready for his big climb, it's Calvin! Will be chased the whole way by Wildebeest! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready?
Michael and Calvin just want to get their hands on that mountain.
Are you ready?
They just want to get their hands on Michael and Calvin.
3, 2, 1.
Michael's made the best start, but here come Wildebeest and Spider. Wildebeest is gnawing away at Calvin already. Oh, but he's lost his grip, and Spider is snatching at Michael. Michael escapes and sends his supporters into a frenzy. Calvin completes his climb and puts some big smiles on those dials. A very fast sub-20-second climb for the school teacher earns him 10 points and allows him to open a 4-point gap on Calvin after the completion of 2 events.
Are you an MTN gladiator? Are you an MTN gladiator?
Every episode of MTN Gladiators features the Know the Show competition, so keep a close eye on proceedings. There are pay-as-you-go cell phone kits and cash prizes of 1,000 Rand up for grabs later.
About to play the duel, it's Griselda!
28-year-old personal trainer Griselda Pieterse has some catching up to do, but she's trained with the best, having been on the Navy SEALs course.
She'll be fighting against Sahara!
Griselda's going to need every bit of her training now. The only reason why the Navy turned down Sahara is because they couldn't find a bunk bed long enough.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender. Are you ready? Gladiator. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Sahara misses, but makes a meaty contact with her next big shot and follows it up with some dazzling combinations. Sahara's nobody's fool. She's the queen of the duel. The contender was KO'd by a smashing left-hander that would have made Mike Tyson quiver.
Griselda, how are you feeling?
Little Sahara's is flying around my head.
She's got little Saharas flying around her head. You need a moment to get your breath back?
That's fine. I mean, it was Sahara's again. She's the best on there. I've really tried my best. At least I could stay on a bit longer. But I mean, yeah, I am. Wow.
A big cheer for Griselda for incredible bravery.
About to fight the duel, it's Charmaine!
26-year-old athlete and businesswoman Charmaine Smit has always been confident, but she must be brimming with it now. She's built up a terrific lead and looks capable in every event.
And she'll be standing against the powerful Quartz!
But this should be a challenge for Charmaine. Quartz is one of the power trio within the MTN Gladiators ranks, and a hit by her is like a kick from a buffalo.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender. Are you ready? Gladiator. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Charmaine launches a stinging right jab. Quartz is off, and this contender continues her incredible assault on the MTN Gladiators. Quartz was surprised by that first hit, and the second had her off balance. What a shot!
Oh my goodness! That was almost too quick and too swift to believe.
I'm actually so amazed because I was really scared of Quartz because, I mean, she's a real big lady.
She is, and yet you managed to knock her down and secure yourself 10 points!
Great!
Charmaine is riding the crest of a wave and smashing the point-scoring record as she goes. She now has a 32-point lead.
Ready to fight his duel, it's Michael!
34-year-old Michael Toll is the oldest male contender in this series, but the school teacher has got the speed and the agility of a teenager.
He'll be fighting against the mighty, the awesome Tusk!
Tusk is one of an elite band of athletes who's represented South Africa at international gladiators, and his years of experience give him an enviable record on any game he plays.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
Absolutely awesome. Michael is on his back and probably still has no idea about the blow that put him down. Another happy day at the office for Tusk. The school teacher's head must be ringing like the bell at lunch break.
Taking a stand, it's Calvin!
31-year-old Calvin Robinson is a butcher by profession, but there's nothing tender about the meat on his bones. And at 108 kilograms, he's got some firepower behind him too.
He'll be fighting against Granite!
Going up against Granite on Duel is like volunteering to become a crash test dummy. And this brick actually enjoys getting hit as much as he relishes hitting back.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Calvin is wobbling, and Granite sends him packing with a smack to the hip. The Gladiator needed precisely 3 seconds to skin, fillet, and tenderize the Contender.
Calvin, I'm doing that especially for you. Another one bites the dust. I mean, going up against Granite, you're almost equally sized, but he's just got some kind of technique, and you were wiped out in 2 blows.
Yeah, I know he's very strong. I thought I had to get my first hit in. I got it in. It was a good one. I saw he sort of lost his balance. When I came around for the second one, I misplaced my foot as he hit me. And when I looked again, there was nothing below me.
There was nothing below you but the crash mat. How did that feel going towards it? It was like, ah!
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was looking forward to this one. And I thought, no, I stood a good chance, compared to all the other contenders out there. But no, Granite is too strong, too good. Great stuff.
Well done, Granite. He says too strong, too good, great stuff. You stopped him from scoring any points at all.
Ursh, I got to give him one thing. He's got the right opinion. Too big, too tough, too strong. But hey, Granite's just proven. I'm on top there. And while I'm up there, I am king up there. Gladiator world, gladiators rule. Yeah.
There can be only one to come through the Duel victorious. This time round, it's Granite, and he wiped you out, Calvin!
Ooh, I bet that handshake hurt as well. Michael still leads 15-11 after 3 events.
Getting ready for her gauntlet run, it's Griselda! And she's going up against Quartz. Force. Nightshade. Fire. And Sahara. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
We know Griselda has had some SEALs training, but this will be like taking on 5 angry walruses. Fires breathing hot air all over Griselda. Cyril Mitchley enforces the no-holding law, but the Contender is buried under a pile of sand anyway in Zone 5. The MTN Gladiators showed their usual all-out determination. Force in Zone 2 tonight made her presence felt.
Getting ready to run her gauntlet, it's Charmaine! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready?
Charmaine has been unstoppable so far.
Gladiators,
how will she fare against 5 Gladiators?
3, 2, 1.
Well, she's passed Quartz without too much bother. Takes a bit of a pounding from Force, but she's doing all the right things. She's moving, spinning, turning her back and keeping up the pace. Sahara can't stop her. Another superb effort from Charmaine, who's been electrifying.
Charmaine, you do not fool about.
No, definitely. I nearly thought like Sarah's sitting on my head. Goodness, I couldn't get through, but eventually I did, so.
Hey, listen, you don't mind embarrassing gladiators, hey? You don't feel any hassle about doing that to them?
No, I actually enjoy it. I like the physical stuff, the physical games. It brings me back to my nature.
Oh, all right. She's a tough cookie. Charmaine, you sit up as we find out what your time is. We'll bring Ingrid in here. Ingrid, our timekeeper. Ingrid, how did Charmaine do on what looked like a pretty awesome gauntlet run to me?
Glenn, 19 seconds, 10 points.
10 big points.
Yet another maximum reward, and Charmaine has set an all-time point-scoring record of 49. Griselda's on 7.
Ready to run the gauntlet. It's Michael! And he's going up against Granite. Tusk. Blade. Spider. And Wildebeest. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready?
Michael's so pumped he could mark 1,000 exam papers right now, but can he clear the gauntlet?
3, 2, 1.
Well, what a tough call. Granite in zone 1, and even if he gets past him, there are 4 more gladiators to come. Tusk takes over the crunching responsibilities next, and Michael is struggling. 10 seconds to go, and he's with the human carving knife now in zone 3, and hope is slipping away. Spider wraps him up in his web, and all that muscle-burning effort comes to nothing. From the outset, it was always going to be a tough voyage for the contender. Granite took 50% of the wind out of Michael's sails before he even left the jetty.
Ready to run his gauntlet, it's Calvin! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready?
Calvin the Butcher is clearly G'd up for this, but he's got 5 of the deadliest meat cleavers to get through in just 30 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Bang! Well, he certainly hasn't made mincemeat of Granite. Oh, nice shift of weight from Calvin to get past Tusk, but Blade cuts out any momentum he may have generated there, and it's back to 0 kilometers an hour.
Get your body out of the way.
He's through Spider, and with a few seconds to go, it's Wildebeest, and he's made it! Calvin and his wife and kids are celebrating big time. What a run!
You are pumped. You are through the gauntlet. I'm not sure about the time. We'll get that in a second, but the bottom line is you're through against the 5 big gladiators.
Yeah, that was great. I was looking forward to this one, and it was good to get through.
I saw Blade at number 3. Big Blade held you up for a long time. I thought you might have run out of time.
I don't know who was at which number. They're all very strong, and I just knew how to get through each one.
Okay, let's bring Ingrid in here. Ingrid, you're the timekeeper. I know it was awfully close at the end. What is on your stopwatch? Because I thought I might have heard a whistle. Maybe I didn't. Is Calvin through on time? That's what I want to know.
Glenn, 29.22 seconds, 5 points.
It shows you what perseverance can achieve. Calvin is now 1 point clear of Michael in this battle of 2 die-hard contenders.
This is it. Who of the 4 contenders will take a step into the next round of MTN Gladiators? We'll find out after the break during the eliminator round.
Are you an MTN gladiator? Are you an MTN gladiator?
Every episode of MTN Gladiators features the Know the Show competition, so keep a close eye on proceedings. There are pay-as-you-go cell phone kits and cash prizes of 1,000 Rand up for grabs later.
Welcome back to MTN Gladiators. This really is the crunch. The eliminator round is about to begin. Let's see who goes forward into the next round.
Charmaine has the biggest lead ever assembled on MTN Gladiators, and that huge advantage gives her a 21-second head start on Griselda.
Here we are at the beginning of the ladies' eliminator course, Charmaine. We haven't seen a lead for anybody quite like this on MTN Gladiators over the weeks and months. But you're a pro, you know that anything could still happen even though it's a massive lead.
Yes, definitely. I'm still nervous. For the lead, it's just like, I mean, anything, as you said, can happen, and I must not take granted for that, so I must just do my best and go for it.
Absolutely, Charmaine, we wish you luck. You have that big advantage. Griselda, like Charmaine, you've come through the first round. You know all too well that weird, strange, and wonderful things can happen on the eliminator, and although it's a massive hurdle for you to cross, you've got to still have hope for yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm still positive. I know Charmaine is a brilliant athlete. It is a big gap between us. Everything is possible. I just follow the lead and I'll try my best.
Let's hear it for Griselda and Charmaine. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Charmaine, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Griselda, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Griselda watches Charmaine depart on her eliminator, and this wait will seem like an eternity. Griselda is still waiting as Charmaine climbs the rope. No hiccups for the leader, and you can see that she's taking her time, conserving as much energy as possible for the finish. She and Griselda know that anything can and usually does happen during these dramatic final few minutes. Well, there's an obvious difference in the tempo. Griselda is motoring full out in an attempt to pressurize the leader, but all night Charmaine has looked composed. Let's see what the spider's web has in store. Griselda's moving across the sky ladder at speed. Charmaine hasn't had any problems, but Griselda is flying and has cut that massive lead in half. Charmaine tackles the cargo net in her own methodical way. Griselda has to keep on the pressure and draw on some deep secret energy source if she's to reduce the deficit any further. Charmaine comes back to earth for the final 2 hurdles, and Griselda has not been able to make up any more time at this stage. She makes her way down from the arena ceiling and can see that Charmaine is nearly off the balance beam. It's Travelator time. And 26-year-old Charmaine Smit's careful approach means she has plenty in reserve to beat the conveyor belt, and her family is delighted. Griselda is not that far back after a brilliant chase, which shows that no matter how much of a head start you give away, there's always a chance. Griselda wraps things up, but what an outstanding performance by Charmaine, who scored 49 points in 4 events and then was able to complete a relatively casual eliminator course to send an ominous warning to the others for the forthcoming semi-finals.
Griselda, that really was a mammoth task that you had to come through.
Yeah. I mean, I noticed she's going and going and going. I just knew maybe there's a possibility, you know. I try my best. I got quite close, but I mean, she's got strong legs.
She does have strong legs and she had a strong lead, but you closed that gap so quickly. You just went running through the up and over bars. I mean, the sky ladder was no trouble for you at all.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like I say, I've got a very strong mind. I just knew, like I say again, everything is possible. Maybe there will be a chance for me, but like I say, she deserves it. She's a great contender. So the best man win.
We're not going to send you away empty-handed, Griselda. For you, from MTN, a companion pay as you go kit. You've been really great. Let's hear it for Griselda.
Charmaine, a total professional approach from you. We saw it in the first round. We've seen it again in the second round. You're through to the semi-final. You must be delighted.
I'm totally delighted. I'm so happy. And I just want to say to Griselda, she was a real good contender, and I'm very happy that I was like a bit struggling on the bars up there, but she was like coming closer to me, and I thought, okay, just take your time and go and just finish it.
Charmaine, the big time is looming. You are into the semi-finals. How does that feel?
Excellent. No, it really feels great, and I'm looking forward to it.
We look forward to having you back. Let's hear it for Charmaine, our winner, and our runner-up, Griselda.
On to the men's eliminator, and there's just a breath in it. Calvin's 1-point lead gives him the slenderest half-second head start.
So here we are, ready for the boys' eliminator. Calvin, the big lad, against Michael, the slightly smaller lad. They've both got big hearts. They're both terrific contenders. Calvin, it's half a second. You know and I know that means nothing.
No, half a second. I mean, you know, you're not even going to hear the difference in the whistle there. It's going to be head-to-head from the start, and I'm here to get it on.
And when you're a big guy, the eliminator is tough. It's even tougher for the big guys going through that spider web, carrying your body weight across this course. But you've been through the first round, you've done it before, you're still confident.
Yeah, but I've been having nightmares without that spider web. I should have taken a pair of scissors with me. But I'm going to give it a good shot.
Good luck to you, Calvin. Michael, you heard Calvin say, we know half a second is absolutely nothing. It's going to be neck and neck the whole way. I guess in a sense that's going to spur you both on, being so close at the start.
Yes, Glenn, but this Gladiator is not about winning. It's about fair play and how well you're competing here. That's all.
Excellent words, excellent stuff. Let's hear it. Let's wish them luck. Michael and Calvin. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Calvin, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Michael, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
The quick double whistle from Cyril Mitchley gets this absorbing prospect underway. A slip by Michael on the rope, but he's managed to rescue the situation, and it's still neck and neck. A blistering skyladder crossing sees the school teacher take a slight lead into the spider's web. Well, now it's Calvin with his nose in front. What a sensational ding-dong battle. Calvin wrestles his way up the cargo net first. Michael's fans are urging him on, and I'm sure this amazing finale has some more twists in it yet. It's the perfect ending. Both men are on the balance beam together. Michael has stumbled, so has Calvin, but Michael's back on his feet, but the Travelator spits them both out. What drama. No rest taken. Calvin powers his way to glory. Michael has fallen. It's Calvin. No, he isn't. His hands were on the platform, but he's down again. Incredible camaraderie shown by the contenders. That's what MTN Gladiators is all about. Both sets of supporters are at breaking point for this extraordinary climax. Can Calvin do it this time? Oh, Calvin's wife feels the pain and the anguish, and now the door is wide open for Michael, who fails to take a golden chance. This is unbelievable. We've seen some nail biters, but this one takes the cake. Well, as for what happens next, your guess is as good as mine. At last, a winner. 34-year-old Michael Toll drags himself to the most sensational finish of all time. He might need resuscitation, but he's through to the semi-finals. And what about Calvin? Yes, he finally overcomes the nastiest piece of moving machinery ever invented. But it was Michael who had an ounce or two of energy left to break the most amazing deadlock and will his aching body over the line first.
Calvin, one of the most exhausting finales to any MTN Gladiators we have ever seen. You guys put up a phenomenal show, like two heavyweights slugging it out against each other on that Travelator.
Oh, I'm going to have to get my breath back, yeah. That is the most difficult thing I've ever been through. I never thought I was going to get up there. First time, second time, third time. And that was the day.
Just how difficult is it? It's almost like you're looking at your fellow competitor. We saw you shake and high-five Michael there. It's almost like you both want to will each other through. You're almost like partners in this. You're almost like teammates. It's not like you're against each other.
No, it was like that Travelator was a competitor up against. We had to get up there. And that was the main thing, you know. I'd like to say thanks to my wife, my 2 kids, for all the support they've given me. And a word about Michael, something he said to me. The only reason why he's here, all the kids in his school, he wanted to show them that anything was possible. And I hope they take heed of his words, because everything is possible if you try. Well done, Michael, you're a great champ.
Well, those are special words from you as well, Calvin, as our runner-up. We want to give you this something special, the MTN Companion Pay-As-You-Go Companion, because that's what it's all about, the spirit of MTN Gladiators. You've been a terrific companion for us and for all the folks watching on TV. Michael, your fellow competitor, he's been terrific. Calvin, to you, you've been terrific. Let's hear it for Calvin Robertson!
It's almost unbelievable how you managed to come through that travelator on your last effort, Michael, and go into the next round of MTN Gladiators.
Yes, I always knew I'm going to catch up after the zip slide. I knew I'm going to get hold of him.
But now, you know, Michael, you'll run up the travelator. The first time you nearly did it, second time almost very nearly, third time down again. And then Calvin took off before you did. You stayed behind. What were you thinking when you saw him going up for his almost final attempt?
I had to scratch together some more strength before I went for the last time. And I made the mistake of looking down. The travelator, you need to look up, pump with those arms and pick up your legs.
And that's exactly what you did to get you to the top and through the finish line first.
Yes, of course.
Well, Michael, you must be so elated. Congratulations, you're through to the semi-finals. Woo! What's your message to the folks at home watching you now, Michael?
Everything's possible. Just work, work, and work.
Well, you heard it from him. Let's hear it from Michael.
Work, work, and work. That's Michael's motto, and that's exactly what both these guys did tonight on MTN Gladiators. Time for the weekly Know the Show competition with great prizes up for grabs. You have 6 days to call 083 910 1111. The lines are open now and stay open till noon on Thursday. Just tell us the name of any game played on the show tonight. It's that easy. Give us a call, and good luck.
Terrific stuff on MTN Gladiators. Once again, a fantastic finale for the men. Brilliant stuff. Deserving winners. They're through to the semi-finals.
Absolutely, and this is where the going really gets tough. To see just how tough it gets, join us next time right here on MTN Gladiators.
Bye-bye.
Do you feel the power of the MTN Gladiator? Do you have the will and the skill? Do you have the speed, the strength, the heart to be a winner? It's not for beginners. Deep down in your soul, are you an MTN Gladiator?
Now the MTN Gladiators magazine has arrived. It's filled with pictures, profiles, and articles on all your favorite MTN Gladiators. On sale from July the 12th. And if you'd like a part of the action as a contender, then call this number, 083 910 9000.
Do you think you've got what it takes?
Then call this number. We look forward to beating you.
Shore Travel will take the final winners of MTN Gladiators on a luxury Caribbean cruise. A terrific prize. Shore Travel Centres, South Africa's largest travel network.